I had to go back in and come out again because it went black, my screen. I don't know whose fault it is, whether it's a restream or internet. I'm not sure. So can you let me know that I'm back on and you can see me? Yep. Please. There's one person back on. Let me know if you can hear me and see me, please. Just pop it in the comments. So I'm going to do this 5 by 5. So that will then go onto here, like so. Then I will cut an olive green mat, which will be 4 3/4. By 4 3/4. So can you tell me if you're back? And I had to go out and come back in because the screen went black again. Okay, thanks, Lynn. So we're going to have this look like here. So I was thinking I might emboss this top one. I'm just thinking because I haven't got an emboss here. It's all up the other end. So then our piece will fit on here, like so. So we can either put that at the top, or we can put it down towards the bottom, or we can put it in the middle. So to make that piece, here goes where the memory comes in, whether it works or not. Okay, so the piece for that is 3 by 11. Only just, look at that. It's 11 times 3. So that's right. So then we have to score it. Oh, I'm glad, Lynn. It's all right. It did the same to Donna the other day, and it hasn't done it to me for a while, but it did this morning. So we have to score this at 1.5. Now you can use your scoring board, or you can just use your trimmer. Oops, got to put the scoring blade up. So 1.5, 2, 3, 3.5, 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, 7.5, 8, 9, and then 9.5. And that's our scoring done. So then we're going to take each of these and fold them over and score them. So just give them a good crease with your bone folder. So you just need to do it one way first. Don't need to go backwards and forwards. Just make sure that they've got a nice crease in them that you can see. These look difficult until you get to do them. And I find that different people do different ways of doing it. And, oops. Some people make it look hard and some people make it look easy. And I prefer to go with the people that make it look easy. So the dog's outside. Zeus is in the wardrobe, I think, or somewhere hiding. He has his morning nap. Okay, so that's all our scoring done. Then what we do, so these score lines, 6 and 5 inches. Then you want to go where's my line? There it is. You want to go up 1.5 inches. I don't know where my big ruler's gone. I found it and then it's gone again. So there's our mark there on that line. So we go up 1.5 inches. Go back to your other one and go 1.5 inches there. Then you want to draw a line between. How can I get it to difference when it's that one's right. A little bit out there. So then you take your ruler and draw a line across there. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your scissors, she said. I only just had them before. No, I'm full on the floor. You can't go any further. So this crease, 5 and 6, you're going to cut on the crease there up to here. So can you see that? So you're cutting along this fold line up to this line here. And then you do the same on this side, okay? So make sure you do it on the fold line. And then down. Okay, so now we've got a yeah, I agree, Lynn. That's where Zeus is too, one of his many naps during the day. So now we're going to take our ruler and we're going to put a line from that point there to the corner. Right? So just draw yourself a line. And then do the same here. So on that corner there to that fold line there. Okay? Then draw a line there. So now we've got 2 lines So you can either put this in your trimmer. I can't see my big blue scissors. Put that corner in there. And then that there. Hold that there. Oh, don't want it to do there. And cut that off. So you've got that piece. Then we're going to take this piece in the corner here. And then we're going to inch this around till this line is in the trimmer as well. You can do this with a pair of scissors if you like. Oops. And then just up to that other line. So then again, you've cut this smidging off. See, it's not really hard to do. Hi, Debbie, how you going? How you feeling? Hi, Roz. Lovely to see you all. So then we're going to like this one. So we're going to fold that back like that. And then just give them a press with your bone folder. And that one. So that one goes that way. Oops. We'll put some glue on them in a minute. Now, that one goes that way, and that one. Goes that way. So that's a little I've missed out it. So 1, 2, 3. That should be 4. There we go. So we'll give that a little bit of glue. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, Roz. Oh, sorry, Roz. Debbie. And I hope your husband, Roz, I hope he's going well. We all send our prayers out to them. It's a lot to go through, and you need family and friends to help you. So now we've got we've got this one, which is going on there. This one is going on here, but I'm going to grab an embossing folder. So just bear with me a moment because I have to just move up the other end of the room to grab an embossing folder. Tomorrow I'll have a big space here, be empty. Now this one, which is Fern's 3D embossing folder, is on the last chance list. So I know I saw that one. So if you want that one and you've been putting it off, grab it. I think I took these Countryside Blooms and Distressed Tile 3D. So I think I'm going to take the Distressed Tiles. So too, Roz. Yeah, we're all sending big hugs to you, Deb, and to Roz's husband. So, which one do you think? Countryside Blooms 1 or Distressed Tiles 2? Oh, you're so very welcome. I lost my father to bowel cancer over 20 odd years ago. So what do you think? Country Blooms 1, Distressed Tiles 2. And we're always here, Debbie and Roz, if you just want to chat with us. You know, it's always nice to have somewhere that you can go and chat and just, you know, be yourself. 2, Country Blooms, Countryside Blooms. Okay, so Countryside Blooms wins out. Sorry about that, ladies. I've got to go through all my stuff too this weekend and see what is... there won't be much left of my stuff by the time I finish. Now, I hope this is going to fit on this one, or I might have to go to a bigger one. It's going to be a little... I think I need a bigger square one. Even if I leave a little bit on either side. No, not happy. Not happy. We have to have a square one, bigger one. Okay, I've just picked 2 out. That's exactly right, Roz. We all have so much in common and we all support each other. It's like having a little community. Well, it's a little community, isn't it? A special community. So here we go again. Changing Leaves or Zinnia 3D. 1 or 2? Which one do we think? That other one was a bit short and would have left a bit on either. Hi, Tanya. How you going? How's your little puppy doggy going? Changing Leaves. 1 or 2? It is one of mine too, Lynn. You like the Zinnia? 2? So which do we think? Number 1 or number 2? I know they're both gorgeous. Embossing photos. Yeah, it's very good, isn't it? Sisterhood of Stampers. Zinnia? Anyone else want to put one in? I think the Zinnia goes quite well because we're working with flowers. Yes, that's what I just said. How's your beautiful dog going? Your lovely little puppy. Whoops, all my, what's it's nearly went then? All my gems went nearly all over. I don't know whether it was years ago, before all this came out, people would pass, but they'd more or less pass over in their sleep or something. It was never attributed to anything like cancer. And here now, it just seems that everybody or every other person has either got it or knows somebody who got it. And I wish that they'd just find, if they'd find a cure for it. I know it is curable than it was years ago, but why do people have to go through this? Okay. Now, don't ever go back. I'll put that down there for now. When you are doing your embossing, don't roll this back, because if you do, you'll end up with an embossing folder like this that looks like a duck's bill. So it's funny, we don't always think of of our animals having the same diseases as we do. So the yellow is going to go there. That's gorgeous. Just these colours together. I think I'm going to put that sort of in the middle so that we can see it both ends. Yes, definitely, Rose. They are. Oh, thank you, Tanya. So that's going to be our card. I took the step down one. I'll do that one later. So you can just stick it, put a bit of glue on the back and a little bit of glue in the tops of here to stick that down. So we now want some embellishments, don't we? So let me see what I've got. Now I think we need a ribbon to go across the top here. And here we go again. I have to check and get a ribbon. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry about this, having to move up and down. You love that paper? Yes, so do I. That's exactly right, Deborah. That would be an awesome place to do as an outdoor setting. Now we've got this ribbon. I've got this green, but I think that's a bit too dark. Oh, we've got this one. I know. I've ordered another lot of it. So we can put that one across or we can put that one across. The yellows have got too thin. I actually think that one, what do you reckon? Because this one, you're going to be able to see through it. Even if you put some colour in it, it'll still be able to see through it. And I don't want to be able to see through it. Yeah, I'm going to double check that, Lynn. I'm pretty sure I saw it there when I was flicking through. But, and that's a bit dark. So I think I'm going to go with this ribbon. What do you think? So what we're going to do is we'll glue this where we want it. So I've just put a couple of, yes, the first ribbon of this one. I'm just going to put a line across here. And we're going to put this into place. Now, it's got to go a little bit over each side because then it will cover up over the yellow. Then I'm going to put a bit of glue here and here. You know, it's funny, I can't use the seal. It just comes apart on me. Yeah, I buy a cheap one from the shop. This one was actually from Office Works. So I can do that. But every time I try to use seal, I end up, it all comes out. Yeah. I was just going through this morning and I'm pretty sure I saw it. If anybody wants to check, please go in and check for me. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Now, let's start assembling and then we'll see where we go from there. So here's our card base. Yeah, but just the action, you know. I've got 3 rolls of it. I've got the ordinary one and 2 heavier ones. And they're all... Yeah, I use the liquid glue most of the time. Roz. Okay, it's only the bundle in the suit. Okay, thanks for that. I knew I'd seen it, but I wasn't sure. Woo! So if you want the paper, I'd go in and get it before it goes. And we're going to put our yellow piece. Our yellow mat. So that's that. This one is It doesn't have a name on it. It's out of one of the new bundles. Because I only got it the other week. So it's out of one of the new bundles. Must start writing the names on top of these so that I know what's what. Now we're going to put this on. So I got two new bundles. I think I got the sweet in one of them, and that's how I ended up with the ribbon. Basic beige, yes. Nope, that was a bit too far. I got one end straight, and then the other one goes crooked. So, there we go. That piece has been floating around. I'm going to start writing the names on them. It is very soft. That could be the one because I did get that sweet, so it could have come with that. So I've got another order coming. So it's tomorrow. But I only put it in Tuesday morning. So now we could take a piece and put a knot or a bow. Let's have a look what it looks like. Oops, that didn't work, did it? Need a bit more ribbon. It's nice and soft. And we only want a little ribbon. Don't bend on me. Get it straight. Yeah, thanks for that, Roz. That would what it probably is because I ordered that bundle or suite. Actually, I got. Sometimes I like to just get a suite. I fiddle around with them, getting them all nice. It comes a bit loose. Get my ribbon scissors. It just keeps loosening up. So we could put a little bow there on the side. Now we want a sentiment. So we've got these. These are new in. So I only got these the other day. So we can do a happy birthday. Congratulations, time to celebrate. Lots of love. You can do anything. You're you're the absolute best. Happy birthday. And then we've got this one, which friends, I appreciate you. For you, good lucky not to know you. Thank you. You made my whole day. You're the best. Congratulations. You deserve the best. Happy retirement. Best wishes. You're destined for great things. And ahoy. I know. And some of my ribbons are on the last chance list. So, but like that burgundy one with the gold, I just love that. So, now this is quite interesting. Have I got the dies for it? I have got the dies. Okay. I'll show you this. Get there. So you saw me cut out all those little bits and pieces the other day. So this is the stamp. That goes over it. No, you resisted the white with the gold. Yes, it's true. Best wishes. What's on this one? Best wishes. Ah, that's on this one. I just wanted to show you this. But it cuts out. It had a bundle like that before. and it cuts out all the pieces, which I thought was absolutely fabulous because you can just put them in a little jar and Bob's your uncle. You've got instant sentiment. So I'm going to do one out of that. So we want the best wishes, okay? It gets terrible, doesn't it? I mean, there's so much to choose from. I have, and I won't sell them all. I might sell some of them. Yes, this is not my dress stuck under my chair. Yes, this is new. Deborah, and I did these cards with it yesterday. So I used mica powders and coloured them in. So that's what I did with them yesterday. So just a different way of using a different medium. All right. So I like to put them along the edge of one of my lines on my, just so it gets it straight. Now, what do we want? Do we want olive green for the sentiment, or do we want yellow? Daffodil Delight, because that's what paper. Well, that's a good idea. Deborah might take that on. I did a couple before that were going to go, the old and the new. But yeah, that'd be a great way of doing it. Have a day where you use the retired products. Yeah. Yeah. So I won't be getting rid of all of them. I'll be getting rid of some of them that I don't think went anywhere, or okay. So old olive or daffodil, one or two. Let me know down in the comments which one you think you should use for our sentiment. I won't use that bow. And we want a piece of white. Oh, that made my computer shake then. The guy was shut the door or shut his car door. I don't know what, but it actually shook my computer. Yeah. I've got a lot that I bought to, to do my videos with and that, and to show people how they can be used. And I haven't even got you. I haven't got them. I haven't used them, and they're going yellow, which is it's sad, and you never get back what you paid for them. Yeah, I do too, Roz. That'd be a great idea. I might pinch that one off you, Deborah. Daffodil Delight. It looks like yellow is the winner. Yay for yellow. She says when she hasn't got... I don't know why they're so hard to open. And I'm going to have to start using some of our new ink colours too. Now, this hasn't been used, so we have to smoosh it. Yeah, just smush it, even if you can't see it. And the reason we do this is, you can't even see that on there. Sometimes it's a film is left on it from the factory, and it won't stamp properly. So when you smush it, it takes that off. So you don't get a film on it. So best wishes. Now we want something to cut it out on. So I'm thinking we can use this nice Yeah, well, I have the same here with space. So I think I'm going to use that one. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Thank you. All right, so let's get this. We might bring down our mini. Whoops! Got so much things on the side of the table here. So there's our card so far. So we want best wishes. We'll use our mini. Wherever I can, I use my mini because it's so light. So what I was thinking is we can make this shorter. So if I roll it through, I've got to get right on that edge again. Keep fingers crossed. I'm just reading your comments. Yeah. I used to get a lot of my stuff for my earrings and for my jewellery from AliExpress. So I get an email from them what they've got in store and everything. And I think the other week I went on, and the stuff that hasn't even been launched here was actually on AliExpress for like $2 or $3. I sent that to I sent it to our head office in Sydney with a note. I emailed it with the picture, and she has sent it on to their legal people. So, I mean, I've seen it on Temu as well. So, and I don't know how they get it before we even get it out. And we're not allowed to open our catalogues until that date, the 6th of May. So I don't know where that comes from. But I did the right thing and sent it to them to let them know that they were selling them on Temu. Not Temu, sorry, AliExpress. And we hadn't even put stuff out. Now, we've got glue dots, no. So what do you think, the top or the bottom? You can put it up there. You can even put it just under the ribbon. Or we can put it down in the bottom. Let me know where you think. Okay. That seems to be unanimous that we that we all would like to see it. So tomorrow's Thursday. So I'll start my first one tomorrow morning. How's that? Thank you, ladies, for the great idea. Now I'll put onto our ribbon. Yeah, well, this one I'm doing now, the first one I found of it was a single one, which I did the other day. And that was 8 years old, that video that I found. Okay, well, I'll put it in motion tomorrow, okay? Will be our first one. So where do we want the best wishes? On the top, we can put it next to our bow, or we can put it down the bottom. Let me know which you think's the best. What time tomorrow? My time is 10:30 in Queensland time, but I'll put it up so you'll get a notification. So, where are you, Lisa? No, thank you, ladies, for the idea. It's a great idea, but we'll make it special. That's okay, Lynn. You can always watch the replay. So, top, middle. So about that. You're going to be a little bit of a nuisance, aren't you, and not stay where you are. Top, middle, like that. Get some I actually bought some black ones for a change this time. Top, yeah, sounds good. I just had hold of my white. Ah, here they are. Are you in Wisconsin, USA? Oh, wow. Well, Deborah's in USA, and so is Roz. See, Tanya, I picked up your idea of putting putting the texture things on my stamps so that I knew which had been taken off and what hadn't. So that was a brilliant idea, I thought. And Lorraine said about a lady that did hers with a black texture pen. So really good idea. And this is what happens when we get together as a collective, as a group, is that ideas are born, like the one Thursday, Flashback Thursday. So I'll put that there like that. Now we've got to make an inside bit to go in and put a sentiment. So I'm looking at we can put the yellow in as our first mat. So our paper was 5 1/4. So we would want 5. I'm pretty sure it was 5 1/4. And then we're going to have a piece of white. We'll use basic white. Yep. That's not going to work on that side. So I want a piece of basic white. And that was 5. So I want 4 1/4. Ooh, that from my nails. Sorry, 4 3/4. So that will go in there like that. Now, we want to stamp on our sentiment. Oh, wow, that's very helpful, Lynn. Cool. There's so many different time zones everywhere. We have it here with the daylight saving and stuff. And you have a lot of times over in the States as well. I use my phone for a lot of that, because I've got UK relatives. So I don't wake them up in the middle of the night. I use it. I've got it on my phone as to what time it is there. Now, best wishes. We've got that on the front. So we can have happy retirement. We can have congratulations. Time to celebrate. You're the best. You're simply incredible. So what do we think we want to put inside? Okay, thanks, Roz. We'll catch you next time. Bye. Two of your sons near Seattle. When I did my travelling spurt, we did time to celebrate. Cool. We did California. That's a big one. Time to celebrate. Well, that's all right, because that gives me enough. Somebody at my front door. Or a happy birthday. I want to show you how this works, that's so you'll see how fantastic it is. So we'll get a piece of white paper that we've just cut out, and I'm going to use early espresso because that will make it and I'm going to put it on our largest block that we've got. So this is our largest block, and it's an F block. I know. It'll probably be Paul's, the postman delivering. Now, with our red stamps, we don't have to, finish your Easter cards. Yeah, we went to Disneyland. We spent a whole week, me and my girlfriend. In Disneyland in Anaheim. Let's hope this doesn't smudge. And from there we went to Las Vegas. But we did day trips out because we went and saw the orcas. Okay, so some of them haven't turned out, but this is only, I want to show you what it does. So then you line this up. And this I would tape down because it's such a big one. But I just want to show you. Plus it has time to celebrate up there. And some of that didn't turn out. So just and this now is going to be too big. Oops, just moved it a bit. Oh, and I'm using my ribbon scissors. That's naughty, isn't it? Well, I just want you to see this because I reckon it's just a great idea. Now I'll have to put it back into place. So I'll bring up the big boss. I'll get rid of this so that I don't put my fingers in it. And I'll put a white plate. That one down. I don't think this is the 3D one. I think this is such a great idea. crunch, clunk. And look, as I say, some of them wasn't. There's our time to celebrate for our card. So isn't that amazing? I think it's so cool. Yeah, 2013. I was saying 2000, Lynn. So you've got all those. Put them in a little dish. And when you want them, there they are. So I'm actually going to stick that one on the card because we can't cut it out with being in that big one. So I'm actually going to just take some glue and I'm going to pop that in the middle. So something different. I have to clean that. And I just want something in on the inside bit. So what I'm going to do, sorry about all this mucking around, I am going to just stamp a little bit of this and I'm going to put that there like that. I got a bit on there. Turn that over, that's it. And I'm going to now glue this down. Oh, I've got a bit of a halo on there. Down. And then that will then go in our card. That's better. Couldn't open it. And then I'm just going to pop that in there like that. Now, we need some bling. So what do you think of the bling we could use? It's not a big thing over here for sending to send Easter cards. I get the kids still get them Easter eggs, but yeah, it's not a big thing here. So what do we want? Well, we've always got our drusies, which are gorgeous. We've also got our in colours. We've got the yellow there. My doorbell thing goes off. And we've got these yellow ones. So 1, 2, or 3. Which ones do you think? When a car goes down the street, it sends a message to me. There's a motion at your door. And half the time it's just a car going down the street. Yeah, I get the kids. I don't buy for the big ones. 3? Yes, they're nice, aren't they, Tanya? I like those. Anyone else? So I'll work out after this or later on this afternoon when I've done a bit of packing, because I won't be packing my stamp stuff. I'll be packing up all my... Wow, look at that. Unanimous. 3, 3 and 3. How fantastic. I won't be packing any of my card stuff up because I just haven't done my jewellery for a while. So I'm going to pack up all the jewellery stuff. So I'll put a little one there. And it'll be a while before we can move. I'll put that there. Now we need some Winker Stella. So what did you think of this set that cuts out all those sentiments? I thought it was quite neat. Depends what you're doing too, I suppose. Now some Wink. You buy yourself an Easter egg. You like the big bunny. Yeah, I will probably buy myself an Easter egg. What, this one that cuts out all the things? That one's no good. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, it is a nice stamp with all the sayings. Yeah, I bought it with the pre-order stuff. So I should imagine it is going to be there. But I'll check on it for you. I mean, you could do a few of them. And smudge that with that halo. Now I need to cover that halo up. Now if I could do that. Needs to be a bit darker. I'm not going to play with it because I'll mess it up. So we've got our wink inside. And this is a double curtain fold or a drapery fold. I've seen it named the two. It's on the exclusive set, online exclusives. Must be a new one out there then. Okay, so there's our card. Thanks for looking that up, Tanya. So I'll come back up the top. I think that's going to be a really handy little die. Just to have things there all the time that you can just pick up and check them. Thank you, Lynn. Let's go back to the top. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. It was really nice to have you all here and the conversations. And out of that has born a new series that's called, what do we call it? No. Retired stock. So, which is a great idea. And as I said, I'm going to do the first one tomorrow. So I'm not sure what I'll pick, but I've got quite a few that are old, like last year's and things like that. So I will get on to that, ladies, and thank you so much for that suggestion. It'll work out really well. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will be back tomorrow at 10:30 Queensland time with our new series, and that could go for ages for all the new products and old products that we have. So thank you, and thank you for watching me. If you like my content, please give me a like, a share, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to see when I go live. Most times it will be 10:30 from Monday to Friday, unless I have a medical appointment or something like that. But then I always let you know the day before. Excuse my voice going croaky. So have a fantastic day, and thank you so much. It's much appreciated. Bye for now. See you tomorrow for the new for the new